All right, let's meet our players. On the left-hand side of your screen, this is going to be Dillon. No. Oh, I haven't updated the over thing. I gotta hit
Unless this is an incredible coincidence. We're watching Gabe and Tim again.
No, these have been updated. That's Dillon.
Dillon and Cristian.
There we go. Okay, so that's Dillon on the left-hand side. Dillon is from Houston. And his opponent sitting across from him, that's Cristian. Cristian is from San Antonio. And we're going to be looking at an interesting matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about... Oh, I didn't update this.
You did. It was right for a moment.
I came so close. No, I haven't done this yet. I got busy doing other things. All right, let me fix this.
All right, so we've got Gar Saxon.
It's Gar Saxon and Cad Bane.
So Gar Saxon on one side of the table. So Gar Saxon is a blue leader and villain, and he's paired with green in this point. At this moment, what Gar Saxon does is anybody that it's a passive ability, so you don't really activate him. But anything that you have that has an upgrade on it, whether it's a card or a bounty or a shield or an experience, gets an additional +1 damage. So he wants to play a lot of shielded guys, a lot of. Usually, that's traditionally when you've seen Gar Saxon being played. He's with yellow and plays a lot of the shielded people, so that they come out just dealing more damage as long as they've got that shield on them. Green is an interesting choice. ECL is an interesting choice. The other side is Cad Bane Tarkentown, which is not unheard of. There's not a lot of it at the tournament. It's very strong. What it wants to do is it wants to kill whatever you play first. Similar to Quinlan or some of the other decks that have that ping damage. They want to get a ping damage in to put a damage on, and then use Tarkentown to just invalidate your first turn play.
Which we saw Bosk doing the same thing same idea right back in game 1.
Right.
Play a bounty, ping it, get rid of it with Tarkentown, and get that early advantage on the board. What's going to be interesting to me in this matchup, Trey, is that both Cad Bane and Gar Saxon love to battle over whatever arena they're in. Okay. Cad tends to be stronger in the ground arena. I think Gar's got units that he can play either line. But, I mean, Cad Bane decks come out super strong in that ground arena. I'm going to be very curious to see what kind of shenanigans Gar Saxon can get up to that's going to help that out.
The Cad Bane deck, I think, has a bit of an advantage here because it has that deal of damage part. Well, I guess it goes both ways, though, because Dillon is not going to lose his first turn play.
He's not because of these shields.
Because that Cad Bane damage is going to... He just hit a shield. Oh, Cristian didn't have a play in the first
Cristian just
turn.
claimed he had nothing in the early round, so
he's going to play something that's going to... So Dillon's whole shtick here is that he wants to have something with a shield on it that can do more damage, but Cristian is going to be very good at getting rid of that shield.
I'm realizing there's not an H. I got to fix the name on his...
But on the other hand, Cristian kind of really needed the... He really wants to get rid of that first turn play, and that's just not going to happen against a Gar Saxon deck.
My apologies. I just realized I had Cristian's name misspelled. We'll fix everything up and get that set.
Cristian. Interesting.
To the base.
Criminal Muscle allows him to get rid of the shield and then follow it up with a ping.
So that's a great card. He was able to actually do two things off of playing that Criminal Muscle by sequencing them the way in the appropriate order.
And then he's going to McClunky it to clear it out.
And he's going to have the Criminal Muscle to play again to stop whatever the next thing is.
You got it.
He's going to play this. This Axe Woves gets played as it's a 3/3 because it's got a shield. He immediately plays that again, kills the shield. Now it's a 2/2. Oh, not having a first turn play is... I mean, maybe he just didn't want to have a first turn play.
Without looking at his deck list, I can already get a sense that this is the one-drop style of Cad Bane that we saw make a big push in Arizona a few weeks ago at the Sector Qualifier.
So one of the things that the traditional older style Cad Bane decks does is they always wanted to go second so they could get that ping in at the beginning of the game. And if you made them go first, they either did nothing or they played something and didn't get full value out of Cad. And by switching to a lot more one-drops, you could make them play first. They could play an Underworld, and then you play your thing, and then they play another Underworld, and they still get that value out of Cad at the beginning. Ooh, is that a Long Pike?
It is indeed.
So we've got a Long Pike on the board who's just
shielded 4/6.
Out
oh, no, sir. He's not shielded, but he will be handing out shields.
He's going to be handing out all the shields.
His ability to hand out shields is going to make Cad very irritated. Also, since the fact that 6 HP gives a nice sink for Dillon, gives him a great place to put that incoming Cad Bane damage.
It does.
Speaking of cards you don't want to see, Cristian's going to play a stolen AT hauler.
And one of the things that Cristian has up his sleeve at this moment that he doesn't normally have, that the Cad player doesn't normally have, is he still has not used Tarkentown.
There we go. Now he's going to use it to clean up the axe woves.
Get that man off the board. So if Dillon is not playing in space, Cristian has an advantage of having a big 4 attack in space. But it does give Dillon a place to just keep dumping shield tokens that are not going to affect the combat that he cares about.
Dillon draws into a Power of the Dark Side there. Elects to keep it. I like the idea. If he's on the button, if he can punch out the Criminal Muscle, and then he can potentially power. Oh, he's going to do something else. We're going to OB. Yep. We're going to simply overwhelming and clear the board here, and that's going to give him access to a free stolen AT hauler here in just a moment as well.
Yeah. What's better than getting an overwhelming barrage when you play a 5-drop?
Getting a free unit out of it as well.
Yeah.
Feels pretty good. Lom's going back to hand, but not before we can get that hauler out of this card pile.
Thank you. I'll have one of those, please.
Thank you. If only you had another one in there I could grab. Cristian's action.
Here.
Got another.
Got more of them.
Yep. Got criminal muscles for days over here.
I'll take initiative.
Dillon grabs a niche going into the next round. That's going to be Gar and Cad's deploy phase. 6 resources. Both leaders should be hitting the field.
I wonder if Dillon's going to use Long Pike to do a bunch of damage to Cad Bane with ECL.
ECL still available here. I'll be curious to see what Dillon has in there that might be worthy of it.
If he can play 2 things here, he could get rid of the Criminal Muscle and then hopefully get the Cad Bane flip and then kill it with Power of the Dark Side.
Not a bad call. He's gonna go ahead and swing in with the AT hauler before it gets waylaid or some other shenanigans. Back to Cristian's side of the board.
Okay, we lost a Saboteur.
Yeah.
I mean, not a Saboteur.
It's an ambush. Yeah, playing Forlom without anything to ambush is never an optimal play. Not a bad unit, but you always hope to get some of that value out of him.
I feel like he wanted to kill.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
now he's getting
ECL time.
Who are we
It's
getting with
big,
ECL?
it's large, it's in charge. Is it Vader? No, it's Anakin.
I'm going to crash into him, and then -3. Yep.
Anakin Skywalker, champion of Mortis, getting ambushed onto the board here.
So we've got a -3 on something. So he just killed one of them. He killed the 2. He killed the 2-1 with the -3, and then
Correct. So he cleans up the board here and simply overruns Forlom. Slaps him around a little bit, makes him go away. As Cad's going to come out. Cad's going to come out to play here.
both of these bases being 25-point bases have.
Ooh, and a plot reveal from Garindon.
Right, it is Garindon. I always put a second eye in there.
We've got Maul, Long Pike, Power of the Dark Side, and Inferno 4 for Dillon.
But both of these bases being 25-point bases kind of take away the drawback of being a 25-point base playing into something larger. But who is it taking away the drawback for more than the others? I guess it's whoever goes faster.
Yeah. Whoever, right now, Dillon obviously in the lead, being rewarded for being slightly faster off the mark here.
Oh, and there we see who we think is going faster. And it is Cristian has decided that he can't outrace and needs to be control.
Yep, hang on.
I will.
Gar is going to get some damage in here. Nope, he wanted the pull-up Gar. It's just the same thing, right?
It's so the only difference is that
Oh,
now
you get the
upgrades, when upgrades are defeated, they can go back to your hand.
Okay.
But most Gar decks don't get a lot of value out of that text, but occasionally you do, right? When you see Gar yellow, right, they're able to possibly. Oh, sometimes you see them. They'll smuggle out the blasters, right, and they can pull those blasters back, recycle them.
I'm curious about why he didn't attack, because every point of damage when it's just dueling 25-pointer bases, every point of damage is so much bigger.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Right now, Dillon has put a notable chunk of damage on a Cristian's base with his own AT hauler, but being on the button,
that's what he wanted.
Being on the button is going to let Dillon ambush in with Maul here and just wipe out poor little Cad for 4 overwhelm.
4 or 5 for overwhelm.
4 now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, yeah. Sorry, 4. 4 left over, right? Cool. Yeah.
So we got 4 more going to the base.
I don't know, math.
Math is hard.
Maul is taking 2.
Here, let me,
And actually, I am going to give...
If I was Dillon, I would pass that damage to the AT hauler, and that's exactly what he's going to do.
That's what he did.
Yep.
That's one of those that you have to be super sharp to catch because you don't normally play that card. Only the game state has dictated that you have this random card in play that just works with one of your other cards.
Judge staff is letting us know that this is the CAD player's very first tournament,
Oh,
which I'm welcome.
welcome,
Welcome
sir.
to the community.
where we at? Let me upgrade here. Color up. 12.
Certainly he's playing well.
Garendon looks lonely out there.
Garendon does look very lonely. It's Christian's action.
Waylay.
That's unfortunate.
He's going to waylay the AT hauler. That's going to put it back in his hand. Give him the opportunity to reuse it if he wishes.
4 to base.
I don't know that that's going to matter.
I don't think it is at this point. I
You still
think,
have to do it to not take the 4 damage.
Yeah.
But that's just oof.
but I think at this point he's so far behind. I mean, he's
dead on board.
he's staring at lethal across from him. He's only got a few resources left. He can play the AT hauler, but if Dillon claims here, Christian's in a world of pain.
Swing 1 at the base.
Oh, he just did climb.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. I would have. Why wait? Christian's going to push 1 more damage with Garendon, but all he's going to get here. I do love those Grand Inquisitor sleeves.
They're pretty.
Yep.
I'm always so hesitant about taking sleeves like that as a prize because they just go bad so
Yeah.
quickly. You have to use.
You
the
have to
over-
double them up. Yeah, you
the
got to use the
overshield
overs.
sleeves.
Right.
But then I end up with these decks that are 6 inches tall because I put inner sleeves on everything.
Yeah, you do.
You have to have my size hands. There it is.
Speaking of blasters, there it is.
That's game.
That's game. 9 to base. Actually, 10 to base.
Oh, he just played it. He paid the extra cost.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. That's
Yeah.
how good that card is,
I know.
right? That's how good that card is. A simple smuggered blaster seals the deal here. Gar Saxon goes home with a win here in game 1.
Are you wanting initiative or me?
You said Dillon's from Houston, right?
Dillon's from Houston. That's
know.
what the judge staff said. I mean, I've got to start reminding them that I need to get. I'm not going out to the table to get that info. They
Right.
can fill me in.
I mean, it's a big town. I don't know everybody, but I don't know
Well,
that I
that's
recognize
that's
Dillon.
frequently the problem that we have in Houston, right? Is that we've talked about it before, maybe not on stream, but we've talked about it certainly amongst the local community that there are little clusters of play, but very little in the city center, more in the suburbs. But the suburbs are all like an hour away from each other.
Yeah, Houston is 2 hours from Houston.
Exactly. So if I play, we get 25 people, semi-regularly up at DL, but those folks don't know anybody who plays on the southeast side of town, down by Clear Lake, right, or NASA, because it's an hour plus away, and you're not driving down there on a weeknight. So the only time you see folks from the other side of town is when at events like this, where we all travel out of town, or we all travel to one portion of town for a large event.
Right.
The guys in California are doing something really awesome this weekend that I would love to bring to Texas.
Bite
They're calling.
your tongue.
No. I'm talking about game, Trey.
Oh, okay.
The game.
All right.
So, a crew of folks out of Southern California who used to run big events for the Game of Thrones TCG and the LCG back in the day are running what they call the Kyber Cup this weekend. And what they did was they got a bunch of people to sign up that said they wanted to participate in this event, and then they did a draft of players and aspect pairings.
Players?
So you had a team captain, and then the team captain was given a budget of, let's just say, points.
Okay.
And then he had that captain, then the captains got together and drafted from the player pool and the aspect pool. So the way, and then everybody on the team, it's a team event. Everybody on the team, all your leaders have to share that aspect pairing. Command villain, hero aggro, whatever you ended up paying to draft.
How many teams are there?
8 teams, just like there are 8 aspect pairings.
Okay.
Now, they have rules that allow you to work in the weird leaders that, like, if you're playing yellow, then you can play DJ. If you have a hero aspect, one of your guys can play Anakin. That kind of thing,
Okay.
right? But it's a really, really cool event, and they've got folks from all over Southern California signed up for this, right? San Diego, L.A., Orange County, everywhere.
This is called a what?
It's the Kyber. Like the Kyber crystals in Rogue One.
That makes way more sense than Tiger.
The Kyber Cup.
Okay,
And
Kyber
so
Cup. I have heard this
they're
once.
playing this today. I helped them cover the draft back in December. And I love the idea so much. I was like, man, I kind of want to set something. Wouldn't it be cool to do a Texas thing like that, where like you get 20 people signed up from each of the 4 or 5 major regions of the city, of the state, and we all like that would be cool. So
Or
I got
you do it like a hierarchical thing. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like you could do like inside of Houston and then have a. No, that's probably too complicated. But
Yeah,
it would be fun to do.
It'd be neat.
Yeah, let's go.
But it'd be a great way to build some community that I think would be really, really fun. All right, here we go. Game 2 begins. Cristian gonna cede the initiative to Gar because that's what Cad wants to do. And Game 2 begins very much like Game 1 here with a secret stage.
Exactly the same. Let's blow up your shield and then you take a damage.
Well, but that's Greedo, not the hired muscle.
Oh, they look the same.
Well, they are both Rhodians, so yeah.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Oh, and a Guavian Enforcer as well. A couple of 1-drops. So just like we were saying, this is kind of the 1-drop version of Cad. You know, one other advantage of this deck that I hadn't even thought about till this moment, it's not that expensive to build.
Cad?
This kind of 1-drop heavy style of Cad, there's a lot of cheap units in that deck. A lot of commons.
I mean, nothing is expensive to build.
I mean, that's fair. We've talked about that many times, haven't we? On our podcast.
But even on the scale of how not expensive this game is to play, this is a cheap deck.
Yeah, you're not wrong. We should do a shout out for the podcast next chance we get. I don't want to interrupt the game though.
I mean, it's only the 3rd round. These guys aren't that important, right?
Wow. They're going to watch this later and think, man, what a jackass that Trey guy is.
They'll be right.
All right, Guavian swinging to base.
Oh, hey, we had this conversation on the podcast last time where you talked about how Boba was not all that seen anymore, but then you were like, no, he makes an appearance.
There are places that Boba still shows up. And, again, a card that was once a $35 card 2 years ago when the game was new.
I think there's 7 now.
It's not nearly that expensive. So even if you want a triple of the, that's probably one of the only legendaries you've got 3 of in this deck. Cad likes playing off the initiative, so he doesn't mind. Certainly,
he's got quite a board right now.
Things are building up nicely. Dillon obviously feeling comfortable. Probably going to lean on his OBs or other shenanigans to control the ground arena, but he's going to need the help. What's he sitting on? He's making a resource
He's got
decision.
3 dudes out.
He's got a Craving Power, a Legal Authority. I can't make out it's blue-green.
That's an Anakin.
Okay, I saw the Anakin, and he resourced a blue villain card that I missed. I couldn't quite make out what it was.
It wasn't good enough for him either.
He did ramp with that SLT. Cad's ping damage went to the super laser tech. So now we're going to play legal.
Capture Bubba? No, we can't capture Bubba. You got to capture the Guavian.
He's
going to get the card. He's going to get the draw.
He is going to get the bounty. He's going to capture the Guavian Enforcer.
It's in May, though, so let's see. Nope, he knew.
No, he remembered.
He caught it.
Yep. All right, so Legal Authority coming in and being a thing.
Yeah.
Well, actually, one of the more interesting cards out of set 2 that just did not get a ton of play at the time, but has kind of found its
Pull
way
that back
in.
Up.
Enemy non-leader with less power.
They both had 2 power.
They both had 2 power. That's actually a fair point.
You ping the judges.
Well, I'll let them know. Hold on. I don't think it's going to matter at this stage. I think at this point, they'll possibly – I don't think they're going to be able to rewind it. Oh, no, he didn't. He had an upgrade. The upgrade gives him 3 power.
Oh, you're right.
That's just it.
Strong. Cut me back over to chat.
Okay. Yep, hang on. Let's get rid of this. Boop. There you go. Yep, chat's pointing that out as well. Ground Arena is definitely starting to get away from Dillon here. He needs something like an OB. He needs an OB desperately. He comes in with an axe, but he's well down on HP now. 14 health remaining. Only managed to put a couple of chip damage into Cristian's base here in game 2.
Cristian's got a lot of beef on the table.
Yeah, he's not quite to his deploy turn, whereas Dillon is. Gar's coming out this round because he's on the 6 resources. All right, we're ambushing something. It's going to be Anakin again? It is. No, it's going to be Vader.
Big Daddy Kane.
Yep.
Shield.
This isn't Vader commanding the Legion. This is Vader. Vader, we beat you over the head with shields.
Crash into him. And I'll knock him out with the shield.
Twilight of the Apprentice.
Wham!
So we're going to shield something. Yep, we're going to ambush Invader and murder Boba Fett and Forlom in a single action.
Yeah, seems good.
I mean, if I'm Dillon, I feel pretty good about that play. I mean, what does Cristian have that can threaten this Vader right now? Nothing. And Gar Saxon's about to hit the field. And that's going to be yet even another threat that Cristian has to come up with a plan for.
Is it going to be enough to come back, though? Because Cristian's got 5 damage sitting on the table, plus the 4 from Cad, so that's 9 damage, putting him at 20. That's pretty close to dead.
3 out of Greedo. 11 health remaining for Dillon. Gar Saxon hits the field. I think if you're Cristian, I would. Ooh, what's he got here? We're gonna.
I think you need to get an attack in here.
We're gonna play IG. Oh, he was waiting to kind of get a little max value out of IG there.
I think you should have gotten the attack with the Guavian.
I agree because I think he's going to lose the
about to
Guavian.
lose that
Yeah,
guy.
I think he's going to lose the Guavian here. So he gets to push 3 damage to his own, and then 1 extra damage out of the Cad ping that Dillon gets to choose where it goes. And he puts it on Gar Saxon.
This is going to be tight for Cristian to pull this off before Dillon takes it over. So
Yeah.
I hope for Cristian's sake that 2 damage does not come back to hurt him.
Well, you can see Dillon's thinking through it. I think he's trying to debate base damage or cleaning up the Guavian. To me, it's an easy answer. I think you.
You're the control guy.
I think you take. Well, Axe Woes isn't enough to kill the Guavian.
Crash into the
Yeah, but I think Gar has to make this play.
Oh, and he gets the bounty again.
He does get the bounty again. He collected the bounty on that Guavian twice.
I know.
That's pretty slick.
Did you do 2 damage? I'm sorry. I don't-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he took his damage. You're all good.
All right. Now we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Judge making sure that they got the bounty. Mm-hmm. Yep. The advantage of having the judge at the table. Let's look at what's Cristian got his hand. It looks like a criminal muscle. I can't make out the event. I think it's a sneak attack.
Doesn't really help him.
What's Dillon sitting
It
on?
might help him next turn if you draw something big.
Dillon's sitting on an emergency powers, which Axe Woves loves to see, but Axe is now dead, so he won't be seeing it. And Anakin,
I mean,
emergency powers.
Axe Woves loves emergency powers, but anybody can use it. It's huge.
Oh, it's such a
just-
great card.
I mean, doubling
It's
up with Axe Woves
absolutely
is nutty,
insane.
but,
Yeah.
Like, at what point is it just too much damage? Why didn't he flip Cad there? Did he not ramp? Was that turn
He didn't
5?
ramp. I told you Dillon ramped. Dillon played a super laser tech.
Okay.
Both players making some resource decisions here. Cristian draws into another Greedo. Now he's got a Greedo, a sneak attack, and what I think might be a McClunky. I can't make out that card exactly. Dillon looking like I know he's still got that Anakin in there.
I feel like we've got 7 unstoppable power. No, because he's got to attack with that Vader out there is really strong.
Vader's a 5/6.
But like Vader's just going to attack things and kill multiple things a turn.
Well, no, because he doesn't have the shields.
Yeah.
Vader's game text triggers off of the opponent's units having shields. See?
Oh, it's a when played he gets it.
It's a when played he gets a shield, right?
And he gives out a shield.
He gives out a shield to himself and to an enemy unit, and then on attack,
Okay.
if the enemy unit has shields, he murders it. He can murder it.
In my head, he was also Long Pike.
Exactly. Now Vader with Long Pike is a fabulous combo, but
You know what? Let's
don't have that on the table right now. Dillon's on the button, starting with 1, probably going for the emergency powers, and he is.
3, 4, 5, 6.
So we're going big.
Oh, wow.
We're going super
Got to
big.
be on Gar Saxon though.
Nope, we're going Vader.
Oh my God! If Cristian pulls out a waylay here, oh, he just left himself open to such a waylay.
Okay. 6 big XP on that Vader. That's an 11-11 Vader right now with that 1 damage on him. So Vader is only 2 swings basically from ending this game, because he's actually he swings for 12 because of Gar Saxon. He's a 12-11 Vader right now.
But Waylay is pretty good.
Yeah, but I think if Cristian had that, he would have windmill slammed it already. It is a risk, though. You're right. I think Dillon is making this play a bit out of desperation, just to try and make sure he gets this game.
I don't know why you wouldn't just put that. If you just put that stuff on Gar Saxon, it's so much more protected.
Well, right. Wait, you can't. But I think, yeah, leader. You can't EP a leader. You can't play emergency powers on a leader. That's why.
Oh, okay. That's probably why they did it. Well, he's going to kill one of them.
Well, yep. You're going to McClunky to put 3 more damage into Gar. That clears him before he can swing. Unfortunately, that doesn't help you. Well, not significantly. Again, we're still in a position 2 swings of Vader, and the game is over.
Well, he's going to play the little guy that blows up an upgrade.
He can blow up 1 upgrade with that criminal muscle that he just took back to his hand.
I don't know if that's going to be useful.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It's actually 12 to base.
So we are at, what, 20, 13? So when he plays that guy, he'll be able to survive 1 more hit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He should have 12 remaining. They got it.
6, 7.
17 total.
Okay, so we're going
He's got
2,
12
3 to
remaining.
base.
I think Cristian's going to barely pull this unless Dillon has something extra.
Well, let's see. He's got 3 more, and then he's got 7 more damage still coming. I don't think he can get there.
He doesn't have to get there this turn because he's gonna turn that Vader into only dealing 11 damage, which is not enough to kill him in 1 hit.
That's actually possibly a fair point. 5 HP remaining here for Dillon. Cristian looking through his resource row. I don't think he's spent any resources this turn. He's only spent the 1, I think, the McClunky. If he's got a blaster down there, he could flip Gar and ambush out a blaster, and that would end the game right now.
That ends the game right now if he can do that.
Or are we doing a plot
He
card?
does. He just revealed the blaster.
No,
It's over.
It's not. There it is.
Yeah.
He does have the blaster. Okay. So there we go. So the DL44 ending both Game 1 and Game 2 on different sides of the table here, and we're going to Game 3.
This is a fun match, man.
This is a great match. I'm glad we picked this one up. It's not going to run long. We're going to have tons of time when the round's over, which personally I won't mind. We can get a little bit of lunch and
Grab into that pizza they brought
Yeah,
us.
get into that pizza.
Yeah, I don't know how far it was from a waylay, but I did not have it.
Yeah, that was like, man, you could have waylay, no good to
No
be
good.
dead.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, it's the best thing I could do.
We definitely got the biscuit on that one.
And I was like, man, where's my overwhelming barrages?
Dylan's like, man, if only I'd had an OB. Yeah.
No,
It's one of the things that I cannot wait to see that card go away because it's
This is the default answer.
it's gonna sound meaner than I mean it to be, but it's such a crutch for so many decks. They're like, oh, if I draw OB, I just win. It's like, well, yeah, but why can't you have a plan for not drawing OB? Oh, well, because there just isn't one. Oh, okay. And that always has irritated me. And I admit, it's not like I've never played the card. I've played the card. But boy, am I not going to miss it. When the time comes, I am not going to miss it at all.
I mean, if the tool is there, you're dumb not to use it.
I
But
completely agree.
You can also say this tool is dumb and we shouldn't have to use it.
We shouldn't have to suffer under this oppression.
Right.
Chat talking about same with cunning and double yellow. I'm inclined to agree. Honestly, I would almost say vigilance is a bigger offender because vigilance is a card that you see very, very. You almost never see double blue, but people play vigilance if they're playing green. I mean, so if they're playing blue and they're playing blue control, they'll play double vigilance. They'll play 6 for that. It's so silly.
So if you're interested in hearing our thoughts on what cards we're not going to miss,
Look at you with the brilliant segue. Run away with it. Take it away, Trey.
that's I don't know. Wes and I do a little podcast with a friend of ours, Ian, that you might see on some of his streams. It's called On the Button. It's available wherever finer podcasts are sold. We do it on YouTube. It's on. I think it's on Apple, Google,
YouTube, Apple, Google, Spotify.
It's on all over the place.
Yeah.
But every
Yeah.
other Wednesday, the three of us get. Well, no, actually, it's every other Thursday.
Every other
now.
Thursday now, for the moment.
Work
Yep.
schedule changed, so we had to move to Thursdays. But basically, every other Thursday, the three of us get together. We have a nice little conversation about the game. We have there are a lot of places where the three of us overlap in our life experiences and differ in our experiences with games, and so we kind of have some sometimes our takes converge. We kind of agree on things. Sometimes we have wildly different takes, but we talk about what's going on in the game, what's up with the metagame. We talk about things that we like and don't like about what's happening, the cards that we like, the decks we're playing. You get to hear a lot of stuff. We generally will spend the first, 5 or 10 minutes, that you can skip over if you don't care about this, but we'll spend the first 5 or 10 minutes just kind of chit-chatting about our lives.
Yep.
You get to hear about what I did for my 50th birthday, or Wes's wife staying on a cruise ship to do homework, I think was the last one.
Yep, that's true. She did.
Yeah.
Our port day in Cozumel, she kind of hung out on the ship and did homework, and I sat on the balcony and watched the sector qualifier out of Arizona. In Mexico, with a drink in my hand and the sun on my face. It was glorious. It was a wonderful afternoon. But it was the ultimate nerd thing to do, to get on a cruise ship and spend my day watching cards online.
As you drift further. Anyway,
there's
if
a
you
game to play.
Enjoy our commentary, our banter as we go back and forth. If you just like listen to us talk, highly recommend, because I'm on it and I'm awesome. Listening to On the Button. I mean, you're awesome too.
Well, I appreciate that.
Ian's acceptable.
He would probably agree with you.
Give it a listen. On the Button. That's a slang term that we use for taking the initiative, right?
Yeah. For having the initiative.
For having. I am on the button. You are on the button. Where do you know? I always love etymology.
I stole that phrase from an old where I learned it. it comes out of Texas Hold'em in the poker world.
Isn't it the dealer?
No, it's whoever's the big blind.
Oh, whoever the big blind is.
The big blind. Whoever's the big blind is, you're on the button.
Okay.
Or I think that's how they phrase it. But years ago when I was younger, I used to enjoy watching this goofy show on, I think it was E! Or Bravo or something, Celebrity Poker Showdown, right?
Okay.
And one of the guys who did commentary on this show, one of the commentators was always like an actual celebrity person.
Right. That would be me.
And one of them was And one of them was always a he's going to timely intervention, a super laser tech. Interesting.
Oh. What an interesting start. Hey, we should be quiet. We can come back to this podcast.
But anyways, the official commentator they had was like, one of these fancy poker dudes, and he would that's how he would phrase it. He would say, so-and-so is on the button. So that's where I stole it from. And yes, that's not original. I absolutely stole that. Cad's coming in with a Mist Hunter here to clean up Dillon's ground arena, but he does get a ramp out of that round. That means we're going to, like game 2, we're going to see Gar Saxon a round earlier than Cad. And then he's going to follow it up.
Cristian has
with Mist
We've got all 3 games, and Cristian all 3 games has come out with that elbow drop of, I don't care about your shield, I'm going to blow it up, and then I'm going to do it.
Criminal Muscle was a card that did not really get a lot of play back in set 2, but as Gar Saxon and more shielded units became a thing in set 5, it was and folks took this Cad Bane deck and kind of tuned it down a little more towards the low end in terms of 1-drops. Mm-hmm. Somebody, one of the guys, I know that the KTOD guys definitely started talking about it. It kind of got found by the community, and it was like, oh, this card's really good. Yeah, it is. Ye Old Inferno 4 for Gar.
Not really going to worry about that one going away.
No, I don't think so.
I never got real excited about that.
It's not a bad card.
It's 2-drop, 2/3 in space. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Cristian plays a Greedo to put some damage on it. We're going to put Iden on it. That's going to be a shield. Oh, this is such a great play for Dillon. Such a great play because it gets not only the shield upgrade. That's the wrong side of the map, but whatever. It gets the shield upgrade and the Iden upgrade. So now it's a 6/6 space unit with a shield on it. That feels really good.
Mm-hmm. So now if you're Dillon, do you try to race this, or do you...
Oh, there it is.
There's your problem.
There's your problem. You sat down across from a yellow opponent, you fool.
What a maroon.
That Waylay could be an absolute blowout here in Game 3.
I don't... It's going to be tough for Dillon to
Dillon's got to find a way to recover. Yeah.
He just lost his whole turn.
He lost his whole turn.
And the turn before.
Yeah.
And, and he still hasn't used Tarkentown.
Nope. There hasn't been a need.
Oh, that's rough.
We're going to ECL something. Is it Vader?
You get a Corvus here? No.
It is Vader.
All right. That's a strong comeback.
That's going to clean up the entire board here for Dillon.
Then you want to risk it for the biscuit with Greedo?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Are we going to risk it with Greedo? We are. What's he got? Oh, it's a unit. That's a miss.
Yeah, the bit, correct?
That is a miss.
Not a unit.
Yeah.
We see out Vader Twilight of the Apprentice to clean up the entire board. That keeps Dillon in the game with only 3 damage on his base. That was exactly the kind of response he needed to what just happened to him, though. Imagine a world where the beefed up TIE fighter stays on the board and that's his follow-up play. Now
Yeah.
Cristian is in deep doo-doo. That waylay really keeping him in the game right now. Starting off with a Guavian here. Gar's going to deploy.
Very swingy game. This has been a fun watch.
He did not ECL the super laser tech. Chat's asking. He played a timely intervention out of hand and then used Krennic's discount to play the super laser tech for only 2 resources and ambushed it to kill it.
So he paid regular price.
He paid regular price for an ambush,
Did play an extra
ambush
card.
SLT. He took in an extra card to do it. Correct.
So that was an interesting hand token from Cristian. I don't know that I've seen that out of anybody. You know, you
He
set
set a
your hand
dice.
down.
It was just a dice.
It's a dice, but it's set to the number of cards in his hand.
Does he? Oh, he's manually changing it.
Well, I mean, it may be coincidence that it was
I think
on
it
a
was
3
just-
and he has a
I
3
think
in his
it- I
hand,
think it
but
was
why
just
else would you
coincidence.
use a die?
I don't know. It's handy. It's available. It's right there in front of me.
We'll see.
All right, we're going to McClunky.
4 to base.
Put 3 damage on Dillon. I'm sorry, on Vader, and then take
I
4
bet he
back.
uses it now.
Yep. Tarkintown's going to clean up Vader.
I'll take initiative.
Cristian still has a few resources left.
You're at 5. Yeah.
He's at 5. Yeah, you can't bring Cad out just yet.
The ramp always
Yep.
like.
He sees Gar come out and think, oh, we can both come out. No,
that time.
Gar beats you there.
This is already.
Playing the Guavian.
Going to replay the Guavian.
Got anything else?
Oh, the 1-drops, man. This is wild. He still has units. Dillon has to be looking at this going, you got to be friggin' kidding me. How many of these weenies do I have to murder? And the answer is at least 1 more. All right. Cristian draws into a Force Choke, another Greedo, and a 4-Lom. This is going to be Cad's flip turn.
Monk's going to make me blush, man.
What do we got coming over here?
Such the chat.
Inferno 4. I think that's another. One of those is an Anakin. I'm almost
I
positive.
see swirlies on the left side of the card.
can't
which
make
looks
out-
like Anakin.
I can't
That's-
make out the
that's
one in the
Axe Woves,
center.
I believe. I think that's Axe Woves.
Okay. I think you're right. I
Yeah,
think the
so-
one on the far left is Anakin.
We don't have the ECL yet here for the second. Was that Anakin? No, that's swirly armed Anakin.
Yeah.
Not-
But
not
ECL,
Vader.
yeah.
Not
Vader's.
Angry Vader.
Yep. All right. Dillon
So
on the
he'll-
button.
he'll-
He gets
he'll-
first play.
Draw a card off of it.
Gun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. We're going to overpay for a blaster, but that's going to make Gar hit for 7. 7 big ones to base here. Puts Dillon firmly in the lead by a fair margin here.
Smuggle.
Well, maybe. I mean, at the moment, but Cristian, he's kind of Dillon's kind of done. Christian's going to hit for 5, 4, 9, and that's going to put him ahead on damage.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, okay.
Judge is helping him. So because he did smuggle the blaster in, there's the particular way that you're supposed to replace the resources when you smuggle and yada yada yada. The judge is just basically giving him a little bit of guidance for the next time he does it to make sure that he gets it mechanically correct. There are some weird mechanical corner cases with how some of those things work in terms of, you're supposed to, like, if you're going to smuggle out the blaster, for example, you should spend it because the replaced resource is always coming in exhausted regardless. But some folks don't always manipulate it that way in their resource row, which is technically by the letter of the law not correct.
Interesting.
I'm surprised he's giving him the card here, smashing the Guavian in, but that's what he's doing.
Oh,
Yeah, but he can't. Right now he's got no unit to play it on. Now he does.
I think the Inferno 4 is almost a better mid-game card than it is a
You think so?
early draw. Yeah,
Help you filter your hand when it really matters?
Yeah, help you go dig
Ah, that's why he did it.
The upgrade goes back into my hand.
Yeah, so he smashed the Guavian in and then played a force choke to get rid of Gar.
for the thing. Is it really worth that though? You could have used you gave him the card.
Well, and you let him draw more, right? Because
Yeah,
force
you
choke
gave
makes
him
him
the-
draw too.
You gave him the draw from the bounty at the expense of the 1 damage you're going to do repeatedly from the trooper. I'm curious. Interesting judgment call. Do you want that? You'll probably get a second hit in with it, so it's 2 damage for the 1 card.
Okay, so Cad's going to smuggle out his own blaster here,
For a regular price, not the extra.
Yeah, it doesn't
special
have to
bonus
pay the
price
extra.
if you're not playing red.
but
or
he's going to
yellow.
hit for 6 now.
6 damage. There we go. Cristian's coming back.
That puts Cristian in the lead by 1 damage here in the mid game.
It's funny. Most of these games I watch, I'm kind of watching, but now I'm all like slumped back. I'm like super interested in this because this is such a back and forth game.
This
we
is
had
a-
the
this is-
blowout of the Waylay. We had the.
I didn't know what to expect in this match, but this has been great.
This is fantastic.
Yeah,
man.
this has been a really good back and forth.
I've seen maybe 4 different,
Dillon's ready. I'm not sure. It looks like Cristian has drawn and is making some resource decisions.
maybe 4 different momentum swings. We
Dillon
had
got
the-
over here. He's got a Krennic shuttle. We know he's got an SLT. I think he probably resourced the blaster again. I would. We know he's still sitting on the emergency
He did
powers
not.
and Anakin.
Hey, he did not replace the resource for that blaster because he only has 5. Hit the judge.
They were looking at it earlier.
No, they were looking at this side. I'm talking about Cristian.
Oh. Okay. Hang on a minute. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
Pay for 2.
Cristian had to have 6 resources for that.
Because I need these resources. Yeah.
Place it right away, yeah. Cool.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. We're going to timely something big here. It's going to be another Vader.
Yeah, but he just has to sit there and hang around.
Shield. And then shield.
All right.
Crash into him. And
Okay.
shield.
So we're going to.
He had not ECL'd yet?
No, he played a timely intervention out of his hand. He had ECL.
Oh, he had ECL.
He had ECL'd. He just got it's that beautiful 2-card combo that when you can land it, it's a good one.
See,
Yeah.
Another momentum swing.
Yeah,
man.
big
This is incredible.
momentum swings in this game. No.
There, forget to replace the resource.
You should have.
I might have. I've definitely passed 6.
Yeah.
I did not resource last time.
Yeah, when he smuggled the blaster, he forgot to replace it.
Use the gun, you might not have,
Good catch, chat.
Chap caught it. We didn't.
My gun, yeah.
Oh, my God. That's like Gen Alpha slang of calling everybody chat when you
Oh,
talk
really?
to people. But now
Oh, are
it's
you
like,
serious?
for
Did
real.
they do
Yeah,
that
that's
in real life?
Yeah, yeah.
That makes me angry. Don't do that. Oh, he smuggled. Okay, chats are saying he smuggled out the timely. But either way, he ambushed in the Vader with a timely. The ECL had already been used. No.
Okay,
Yes.
Cristian needs.
I did not resource last.
yeah.
So I should be at 6.
Okay. Well, they'll get this figured out here in a minute. There are procedures in place in for how all of this works when this sort of thing happens, because these guys are not the first ones to have made this particular mistake. It's if memory serves, and I have a copy of the fancy rules right here. But if memory serves,
Why would we want that? Let's
I'm
just
just saying-
pontificate about what it should be.
fine.
It's to be like a podcast.
I'm
I don't
just
care what it
saying,
is.
if memory serves, they treat it as a minor. I think it's like a minor card manipulation error, and you get like a warning point, and then there's like a random card gets picked out of their hand to go down to the row or something, because one of the cards you drew into your hand.
That's dumb.
I'm just saying.
You got to treat this as Schrodinger's deck of cards. All those cards are completely different until you draw them.
Right, but there's no clean way to fix the board
Take
state,
the
so
top
you're
card
just
off
doing.
and put it. Nobody knows what that top card is.
Yeah, but technically that's not correct. I'm just saying. I'm telling you how they resolve it in the rules. You can argue with the guys who write the rules if you want it. If you don't like it. That's the only smuggled missed replacement that's been missed so far.
As far as I know, unless it was one that was like, I smuggled this out and killed you immediately, then they probably didn't replace the
Yeah, at that
resource
point,
there,
I don't
but
think it
nobody
matters.
cares about that.
Yeah,
'cause the game is
I
over.
think that the two games 1 and 2 both ended with a smuggled blaster kill. I bet they didn't replace those, but
Right.
it's not relevant in that moment, so I don't think it matters. So Cristian played a Forlom, but didn't ambush it in. He just played it to get it onto the board. And with Cad exhausted, he wasn't able to get his ping out of it.
Oh,
Yeah, this is only going to get worse from here, I think.
what is?
Craving power on Vader. Now he's a 7-8.
Do we waylay again? Like, how does Cristian come back here?
He's sitting on well, you
I
see his
certainly
hand right
don't-
there.
I don't
He
see
doesn't.
waylay.
He doesn't. He can ambush. He might have something in his row. He is
Is
playing.
that the galleon he has in his row?
No. That was, he's got there's a little 3/4 guy that gets raid 2 when your opponent has a damaged unit. It's like a hunting bounty droid or something out of this
Oh,
last
yeah,
set. He's got that in the deck. And he's got reckless gunslingers in the row. But that's not what you want to play in this moment. There's absolutely a judge sitting at this table watching these guys play.
I'm like, I don't want to see.
He's just off camera over Dillon's shoulder. You guys can't see him, but trust me,
You
he's
do
there.
see his
Occa-
judgely hand
yes.
enter the camera every once in a while.
Occasionally, you will see the hand of God enter the play area, but he is not present in view. Okay, we're going to play Zuckuss here. A solid unit, but Cristian's about to be on the back foot, taking a whole bunch of damage this round. He can't answer.
That Vader.
That's a mean-looking Vader, baby. I think you just claim here if you're Cristian.
What else can he do?
But I mean, he's going to be one swing from dead.
Yeah.
All I think he can do is claim here. He can clear the Vader next round by smuggling in the blaster onto Forlom and onto Zuckuss and punching out Vader. But it's
I would refer you to the hand from the top of the screen.
oh, I know
All the cards
all
that
the
it's
other
holding.
other really good cards in that hand.
I mean,
and
you don't
he's
put them in the deck unless they're good.
that you would hope not. You hope you don't put bad cards in your deck, because if you did, wow, what are you doing?
Give the shield to Vader.
Krennic shuttle. Oh, this is just brutal.
Rude.
He gives the shuttle off of the shield off the shuttle onto Vader, who then just trades into Zuckuss. And I'll be honest, why wouldn't you put the shield on Zuckuss, smash the base, and kill Zuckuss at the
can
same
you do
time? No. He would have had to put the shield. No, Zuckuss has to be shielded for that to work. Sorry, that Vader hurt. That Vader breaks my brain.
On the other hand, he paid, what, 4 for that? So he's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I'm pretty
Could
sure.
have almost killed him.
I don't think Cristian has a way out of this now. I really don't.
It's interesting. I think in a lot of situations,
Yeah, see, Cristian, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If Cristian had been able to keep the Zuckuss on the board, right, you resource the blaster, and you can at least clear Vader, and then that buys you the opportunity for something else. But, man, without it, that is a struggle. What a great match that was, Trey.
fantastic. That was fun to watch.
That was great. And Cristian, a reminder, everybody, Cristian in his first tournament here, playing on stream. Look at that, ladies and
First
gentlemen.
tournament, makes it on screen.
First stream. And plays well.
Yeah.
Like it's not like he played badly. He just couldn't quite get over the finish line. Great match. Great match.